Welcome to the Senior Spotlight, where each week we will talk to a Howe Bulldog or two. Now let's talk to one of those members of the class of 2017. This week we're featuring Tyler Grisham, the Bulldogs running back and also linebacker. Let's talk a little bit about what you're involved with outside of football.
I'm involved in PALS. That's a program where I get to go to the elementary and middle school with the kids that get the opportunity to hang out with me, and then I get the opportunity to hang out with them during a period or so and get to help them with their homework and then play games and stuff with them, get to know them better.
Any good stories come out of that? Any special kid that you relate to?
Yeah, there's this kid named Cash. He was really just the cutest kid you'll ever see. And this year he made a shirt for me that said "Falls out, balls out," and the O was a bulldog and said Grisham on the back with 25 that he wears. And it really means a lot to have those kids look up to me. So you grew up basically playing football with fellow teammate Jaden Matthews. Y'all played on like the very first team ever, right? Yes, sir. When we were I think 5 and 6, we played on the Falcons together over for the boys club in Denison, and every year after that we were on the team together. And then 7th grade I moved over to Howe and he moved to Boyd, and we played each other, and then Howe actually. And then he moved over here in 8th grade, and then ever since then it's us two in the backfield together. So
do y'all hang out together even today? Are y'all seeing together?
Oh yeah, he stays the night at my house most of the nights during the week actually, and we just go to school together and stuff and do our homework and all that stuff. He's my best friend for sure.
So before the season, you were out doing some mowing, and we have one of the Howe Enterprise advertisers. He says no mow problems. He's in the mowing business, and it sounds like you might have had mow problems this summer. Talk about that.
Yeah, me and Andrew Griffin, we didn't really feel like going out and getting a job, so we decided to work for his dad. And then we were actually at Andrew's house mowing, and I was on one riding mower and he was on the other, and he hit a piece of rebar, and I flew 75 feet and went through my legs. So I had to have 2 surgeries over the summer for that. So.
How quickly did you get over that? Did you think you were going to be able to make it back for the season at some point?
Actually, no, I didn't, because in the car, his uncle told me that I'd never be able to walk again. So it kind of scared me a little bit. And then when I got to the hospital, I told him, I said, the main thing I want to be on that field in August. And I was like, I will be on that field in August. And then after the first surgery, I was like, all right, this is going good. And then got infected, and I had to have another surgery. So it kind of brought me down a little bit. But once I started walking, as soon as I got home, I started walking. And I knew, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be back on that field no matter what. So.
And you had lots of visitors at the hospital, some even from your coaching staff, isn't that right?
Oh, yes, sir. My mom was out of town working in Celeste, and my dad was in Roy City out of town working. And as soon as I got to the hospital, Coach West was right behind me. And it's pretty special knowing that the coaches are right there with you no matter what it is, outside of school and inside of school.
Some other things that you do, other than the PALS program and stuff like that, you've co-starred, I guess, in a promotional video for what is now the 5th and 6th grade with Jesse Portman. Last year, that Coca-Cola commercial. How much fun was that?
Oh, that was great. I mean, I remember the next day at school, I had everyone coming up to me, man, I saw your video. I mean, it was actually pretty funny. It was like every teacher asked me about it, and we watched it in like every class that I was in, and everyone just laughed. It was a great time.
So we got one coming up so far. We're gonna have another one this year?
Oh yeah, next week hopefully we'll get it going. We're gonna try to get Jesse and me in there again and try to get some more people involved with it, so it'll be good.
All right, let's talk a little bit about football now. Gunner, it was an ugly start. Basically handed them 21 points to begin the season. But is it refreshing or rewarding? I don't want to say refreshing is not the word, but rewarding maybe to see how good that they really are since they knocked off Pottsboro?
Well, honestly, I think that we could have played. If we would have played a lot better, it would have been a way better game. I mean, they went into the game looking for revenge, and we kind of went into the game with like big heads. Like, we thought that we had the game for sure. And then after that game that weekend, a few of the boys and I, we got together and we talked, and we're like, man, that was embarrassing, So that next week of practice was so intense. Like, it was so fast and so crispy. Everything was good, and that's why I think we did a lot better against Bowie. And even this last week was really good. So like the practices being better and all, I think we'll be a lot better as a team. But it does make me feel good that Gunner beat Pottsboro, because Gunner is a really good team. As much as I hate to admit it, they are a good team, and they're fast and big. So it's good to know they beat Pottsboro, though, because that gives me better hope about how we'll do against Pottsboro in district.
So talk about Munster, your opponent tonight. They appear to be pretty good offensively, and they're not just overloaded with seniors, but they're just talented kids over there. Talk about them.
Yeah, last year they went to state, is what I heard, and they lost in state. But everyone's looking at us and telling us that we got it in the bag, that they're going to be like Sacred Heart. But really, they're a lot more aggressive and more talented than Sacred Heart. You know, after watching the film, they're very talented players and they have a lot of skill. But I mean, if we just play the sound game that we know how to play and do what we're taught to do, then we'll easily. I mean, that's all you got to do is just do what you're taught.
Injuries in the secondary, you think that will play a factor at all?
No, I don't. I mean, it does hurt that, you know, we have two starting safeties that are going to be out. We're hoping that Seth will get released tomorrow, but if not, I mean, we still have great backups. We have Mason Riggs and Ty Harvey back there, which know what they're doing and they're not scared to hit you. So I mean, it's good to know that our backups are there even whenever our starters are out. So,
any hints on what the video might be?
I'll just let y'all see that one. I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. It'll be good. I'll just go ahead and put that out there.
All right, that's been Senior Tyler Grisham. We'll be back with more Howe Bulldogs football in just a moment.